also, we're back here at Corpus Christi. I'm with my wife, my guest here today, and we're just trying to fish for some. Did you get them?
No.
We're pretty much fishing for anything that'll bite and stuff. We're using live shrimp, and so this is my setup for today. Got some live shrimp, got the pump going. Some live shrimp down in there. Don't know if you can see that. Got the Yeti to put the fish in. And right now I'm using the popping cork, which I'm actually not working right now. The shrimp is actually swimming around. And my wife is a mullet. And my wife, she's actually, I'm using a 1/4 ounce sinker on the bottom with a swivel and a bead, and then I have a 18-inch leader with a live shrimp on the bottom. So we're going to try these techniques, and you guys stay tuned and we'll show you what we catch. Yep. And Mama catches a sand trout.
Oh, okay, it's not really me that caught it.
Sand trout. He's going in the cooler as soon as it gets still. You guys, sorry for the wind. Oh, come here, buddy. And there's your sand trout. And this guy's got one tooth. All right, Donna, if you want to fix your lure.
Okay.
You want your blade, the needle, to be in the middle of the shrimp on the top. This guy jacked it up a little bit. So we're using Gulp Alive, and I've kind of mixed the container with different color. I got 3-inch mullet chartreuse. I've got the gray shrimp, 3-inch shrimp. I've got some new penny in there. New penny can be a bit of a hard color to get. It works really well. And I also have one more smelt. It's like chartreuse and red, and that's what I'll try that out here in a little bit. Throw this guy on ice. I have like 12 of these now. What am I doing? My cooler's right here. I've been using my cooler as a seat because the wind keeps blowing over my chair every time I stand up. And I forgot the rag. All right, the wife has got one, and it is a ladyfish. Nasty jokers. These are fun to catch. They jump up. They're acrobatics.
Whoa.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! These are acrobatics, trash fish. Generally they're full of worms, but yeah, that is a ladyfish, good for bait. So we might keep him just in case things slow down, and I'll cut him up, use him as bait. Good job, baby. Haven't even really started fishing yet, and no, you missed it. She got another bite.
Is it dead?
So, no, it ain't dead. It'd be all right. Maybe they just grabbed the tentacle. So we're just letting it sink on the bottom. Here in the Gulf, the water's not very deep here up against the shore, and you have to go miles out to get to deep water, but that's okay. I mean, we get big fish that come in here real shallow. Sometimes, you know, like 50-pound black drum will come and swim along these rocks. Of course, the reds do it, and the specks, when they're running around, they'll come in here. So we'll just see what happens. Stay tuned. Got one on, and this is a speckled trout. Get up here. He's too small. And that is the Speckled trout, but he's too small. They have to be 15 inches here. Really good eating. Sometimes they get worms, even when they're this small. Once they get huge, 30 inches plus, 25 inches, they can get what they call spaghetti worms, but that's the speckled trout. He's on there. He's on there. And I'm getting a bite. And you have, it looks like a croaker. Nope, sand trout.
Yay.
Here, I'm getting a bite here. I'll trade you.
Okay.
I'm getting a bite on that one. And you still have your, so this, you guys, is a sand trout. So the difference is, and we caught them on the ladyfish tail that I cut up from earlier, from that first fish that my wife caught. But this is a sand trout right here. And the difference is it has teeth like a speckled trout. Sometimes one, sometimes two. But speckled trout normally have orange all in their mouth. I'm not gonna put my finger in there because they do bite. And
I might have that one.
my wife might have another one. But they don't have spots along their backs. And these are, they don't get very big, but they're very tasty. And my wife has, here, I'll show you. I'm gonna throw this in the cooler. And this is a hard head catfish. No, it's a gaff top catfish. They have these long whiskers, but you got to be really careful with them because they will sting the crap out of you. Same with, ouch. Same with the hardhead catfish. Bait thieves. Now, some of the locals I've been talking to, ouch, I just stuck myself. Again. So this is a baby gaff top catfish. Some of the locals I've been talking to said that these are good eating, but I don't trust that. I'm not eating saltwater catfish. And there he goes. So I'm just gonna bait up. What you think?
What?
About the fishing so far?
It's good. Because when we were down there last night, it was like a lot more catfish, whereas here it's like
different species.
Yeah, better species.
Yep. All right, guys, stay tuned. We're gonna keep going. See what we got. What we got? Oh, little sand trout. Come on up here, buddy. On a live shrimp. That's a bigger one. Like I was saying earlier, guys, these things don't get very big. This is one of your larger ones that you'll catch. And I'm gonna keep this guy. There's no size limit. There's no, and look, he has 2 teeth. The other one that my wife caught had only 1. So in the cooler he goes, and we're just gonna grab another live shrimp. So this box that I got, come here. You wanna be careful reaching in your cooler with shrimp, because shrimp have a horn, and I'm gonna point to it. It's right there. That hurts. It is hard as a rock, and what they do, they arch their backs, and if you just shove your hands in there, you can get that in your fingers, under your nails, and it is not fun. Not fun. So what I'm doing, that black spot is the brain, and then you have the eyes here, and so we're just hooking in between that black spot, or back here is the brain, or maybe that's the brain. Anyways, in between these 2 spots in the eyes, we're just hooking. This shrimp is a little weird, it might be deformed, but normally there's a black spot back here where the brain is and the eyes, and if you hook in there, it keeps you from killing it. All your bait's gone?
It's gone, yeah.
Huh. I didn't hook around the bone, probably. So just casting that out. trade, hand over, bait the wife up, and do it all over again. So my wife is actually using ladyfish pieces, and I just hook around the spine because this was a small ladyfish. I just hook around the spine so it stays on the hook better, and then I'm gonna cast it out. You guys stay tuned. All right guys, sorry I missed this one, but this is a croaker. It's a small croaker. I've caught them way bigger than this, but this is also a drum species and very good to eat. And I don't know if you can hear that. That's why they call them croaker. All drum species croak, even speckled trout. But these guys are good to eat, good for bait. This is a small one, so we're probably gonna cut them up and use them as bait. But he's going into the cooler. Now there's so many different species of drum. Yesterday, we fished last night, and my wife actually caught one that has these gray croaker. They're kind of bolder. They have a bigger hump. And then there's another species, which I think they call it whiting here, this has brown like tiger stripes for the croaker. But there is another species that has these gray wider bands that kind of go this direction across it, and it's not as bold as far as the roundness of the, you know, from the head all the way down through the back. It's more sleek.
Don't hit that on camera.
Oh my gosh, baby.
Calm down.
All right, so I'm turn the camera off and fix situation. Thanks. Got a little friend. I don't know what he'll let me do. You gonna fly away? Here. You want something? Mr. Pelican and the seagull. So this is our cleaning table that we have here on base to be able to clean up fish, and it's great having the pelicans and the seagulls because they just clean up all your waste from all the fish. And my wife is getting a bite. And right now, the guy way down there, I don't know if you can see him, he's got that white Suburban. He just pulled up a nice, a real nice ladyfish, and so I just cut him up, and we're gonna use it as bait. So we'll see what happens. Stay tuned. Got pelicans flying around. Beautiful sunset. Look at that sunset. And right along this wall we get dolphins that come up. Sometimes it works in our favor, sometimes it don't. And yeah, I already filmed him. He's just chilling, waiting for scraps. Just hang on, that's a whole shrimp. And this is the RV park. It's here on base. All right, guys. So I just caught the speck. Sorry for the light. I'm gonna turn around. But this is a speckled trout. There's the orange in the mouth that I was telling you about earlier. Got one tooth on this guy. They can have more than one, but this is the speckled trout, and this is what we're after. So sorry I didn't catch the footage because it's dark and stuff, and the fish had stopped biting, but I kind of just reeled up, checked my bait, and this guy struck. So he's going in the cooler, and it's going to be good eating. Stay tuned. All right, so this is a little croaker. These are really good for bait. As I was saying yesterday, this is day 2. I took the family out here to swim. But I want you to notice right here, that little gill plate. These are like knives. So you want to be careful taking these things off. because if they start shaking in your hands, they'll cut you quite well, just like a knife. And matter of fact, I had a buddy of mine that I caught a redfish that has the same, because redfish is a drum, they have the same gill plates like this. And I picked them up, it cut me, I dropped them, I picked the fish up again, it cut me in the same spot 3 times, and there was so much blood. And my buddy was just like, hey, Will, is that your blood or the fish's blood? And I said, oh no, that's mine, the fish is fine. And he literally almost passed out and fell out the boat. I actually had to catch him. So be mindful of that little gill plate right there. But this is good bait. So my son just caught this speck. It's a nice 8er size speck with the net. So it's pretty cool. All right, in the cooler. All right, guys, so that's gonna do it for this one. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm here at Corpus Christi, Texas, enjoying the outdoors with the family. Fish every river, lake, and ocean, and we will see you on the next one.